We have today about 6.2% market share in China, and we know we have a shortfall in terms of supply. We cannot provide as many cars as the market is demanding us. So I would say the pent-up demand on our product today is above 7% already. So we want to reach 10%, and we want to reach 10% first by increasing our offer. The product lineup offered in China not only is going to be renewed, but on top of this is going to be expanded. So we're going to get into the B segment. We're going to, introducing the V platform with at least two very powerful and important cars. We're going to bring also the zero emission cars, even though I don't think it's going to represent a huge volume in 2015, but it's going to bring a lot of consumer to the brand. We're going to be also expanding our geographical coverage by increasing the number of dealers and getting into many cities in China that we are not reaching today. So I would say it's a combination of product offer, geographical coverage, new technologies that's going to make it, because we think our potential is certainly beyond 10%, but let's take 10% as a first step, and this should be done in the midterm. Today, China is the most profitable market for us already. And we're very happy about it because we used to be very dependent on the profitability brought by our US operation. Today, we have two very strong pillars in terms of profit and growth in the United States and China, which is good. That means we're not dependent anymore on one market. We have many pillars for profit, but at least two very strong ones by the introduction of China. Yes, maybe the margin per unit be under pressure with the development of competition in China. It's a risk. It's not a certainty, but it's a risk. But it's going to be more than compensated by the volume increase. The fact that our fixed costs are going to be spread on a much bigger volume is going to help a lot the profitability of our operation. On top of this, as you know, we are going to be increasing our localization in China. We're going to be moving from 85–90% localization rate to something which is going to be above 95% of localization rate, which is going to help us reduce our cost. So there are many elements showing that, yes, there are some risks and pressure on profit from one side, but there are also a lot of opportunities for higher profitability. All in all, I think we should be able to continue to improve our profitability from the Chinese market. It's not going to make us heavily dependent on China, because at the same time we're doing this, we're going to have a resurgence of our profit in the United States. We have Europe starting to become an important profit maker for the group. We have the Southeast of Asia also, which is coming very strongly. And as you know, we have our project in Brazil, which is going to help making South America and Latin America another pillar of the group. What we do in China is, from one side, satisfy the consumer, from the other side, follow the policy of the central government. I mean, you have to always look at both of them. You have to be in line with the policy of the central government of China, and at the same time be competitive. Well, it's very clear that for electric car, our understanding is that if you want to make sure you're from the right side of the equation, and that your consumer is going to be benefiting from incentives offered by the Chinese government, it's better to put this new technology under a Chinese brand. That's what some of our competitors have already announced. They have the same understanding than us. That's why we're going to put electric car under Venucia brand. So we can introduce the technology, we can introduce the zero emission cars, and we can introduce them in the best way possible to make them competitive.